Here's everything going on with Trump and Ukraine right now. So last week, Trump and Putin had a call to discuss the war in Ukraine. They didn't tell anyone about this beforehand. Ukraine had to find out afterward. And the US Defense Secretary announced they wouldn't be supporting NATO membership for Ukraine or restore its pre-invasion borders. Now, some say this stuff would have been impossible to get. Others say this puts Ukraine in a weaker negotiating position. But either way, Ukraine has been left out of almost any talks regarding a peace deal, except on Friday when Trump asked Zelensky for 50% of the mineral rights in Ukraine. He said that this was to compensate us for the aid we've given to Ukraine over the course of the war. But the deal gave Ukraine almost nothing in return, so Zelensky obviously didn't sign it. Soon after, Hegseth said that Trump was considering drawing down US forces in Europe, which got Ukraine and other European countries very worried. And on Tuesday, the US met with Russian diplomats in Saudi Arabia, where Ukraine wasn't invited. Now, all of this would have been concerning on its own, but then Trump just started going crazy. He started saying a whole bunch of horrible stuff about Zelensky, claiming that he's a dictator and that Ukraine was responsible for starting the war, which is insane. Russia was the one who invaded Ukraine in 2022 for the sole reason of them wanting to join NATO. And if you're calling people dictators, maybe you should look at the guy who rigs all his elections and kills everybody that doesn't agree with him. Plus, Zelensky currently has a higher approval rating than Trump does. I don't know how to say this in like a non-partisan, fair way, but Trump is literally just helping Putin right now. By making so many concessions to Russia this early and leaving Ukraine out of pretty much every peace talk he holds, Trump is showing the world where his real allegiances lie. And the fact that Putin can so easily get Trump directly in his pocket is something that we should all be very worried about.